Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Row, 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 row. Yeah, yeah.
Oh, what a glorious day. I've won. I've won. I get to go home. I get to leave the Rehabilitation Institute of Toronto and go home. Go home for in house therapy. I had to agree to have an aide watch over me when I was alone. It must be someone I know and like, I requested to the nurses a few days ago. They agreed and probably felt sorry for him. Now Sean is in my life. Sean, my sister in law's boyfriend, worked out to be the perfect solution. He was a wannabe teacher and in search to find himself. Well, this morning, he found himself as usual at 7:45 a.m. at our front door, said goodbye to Jennifer as she left for work, and headed directly for the sofa. There, he found himself getting comfortable, putting on the television, and watching sports highlights. We never liked the same teams, so instead of arguing, I just went back to bed. Sean has paid the handsome sum of $50 a day. $50 a day for not doing very much. Today, Sean trucked me to the driving range on Lakeshore Boulevard to get out and hit a few golf balls. I love the game of golf, but I am quite terrible at it. My balance was completely askew, and my frustration set in quite immediately. Today, I could only hit the ball a mere 50 feet. That's if I got a good bounce off the frozen tundra. The golfing range is located behind a rundown factory on Lakeshore Boulevard, west in Mimico, Ontario. Today, Sean obeyed my polite request and picked up my friend Stephen on the way to the driving range. Stephen is one of my best friends, and he is also an unemployed teacher, still trying to find himself. Today, when I watched Steve golf, I drooled. I drooled as he effortlessly took his three-wood and launched it towards the waiting ball that took off like a rocket into the polluted sky. How did he get so good, I asked Stephen. He said, time, Greg, time. I said, Stephen, don't use that word. What, the time word, he said? Yeah, the time word, Stephen. I hate it, I replied. When we got back to the driving range, Sean headed straight to the sofa. Jennifer got home at 1 o'clock. She was only working half days because of my condition. When Jenny went out to get some groceries for dinner, I went out into our small but well-vegetated patio at the back of our ground floor apartment, and I blankly stared into the empty street. I really have nothing to think about because my world is completely shut down. It has forgotten about me. My only responsibility now is to get well. If doing nothing is enjoyable, it is only enjoyable to those who are taking a break from their busy lives. I miss mine. Join me next week for diary entry number 5 and many, many more adventures.